In this video, I'm going to be going over the huge market crash coming tomorrow in NBA 2K23 Myteam, going over when I think is the best time to be selling your cards, when is the best time to be buying your cards, and just overall going over the market and checking out what cards prices are looking like right now, and just talking a little bit about what content drop I do think is coming tomorrow. But I do have my actual pack predictions going over each drop or each prediction that if you guys want to check out in my previous video, you guys can go see my pack predictions and then let me know, what cards you guys think are coming tomorrow as well. But as you guys know, last Friday we did get one of the best and overpowered content drops, at least in my opinion, of the year, with 3 insanely good dark matters, with Bull dropping. He also got his hero version. Then we got the dark matter Luka Doncic, one of the best point guards in the game. Bull is one of the best cards and the best small forward in my team. And then we even got the dark matter Tim Thomas, who also does have a hero version as well, who can play the shooting guard position. So those 3 top tier dark matters are some of the best cards currently in the game, and they all came out in the exact same content drop. And then even the Galaxy Opals are solid, like Marc Gasol, a really good center card that can also play power forward. Shane Battier, Mike Miller, great budget options at the 2. Other than that, I mean, KPJ was pretty solid as well for a point guard, great offensively. The Pink Diamonds could have been a little bit better, but even Isaac Bonga is a great budget point guard as well. So I think this Friday we'll also see something, on the lines of like a crazy good content drop, because I think my team's starting to realize that the only way to hit their pack, or their, revenue goals or their money, pack sales, revenue, goals, targets, whatever you want to call it. I think the way that they've realized the only way to do so is by dropping insanely good cards on Friday and then like some okay cards on Tuesdays, because they're realizing that not a lot of people are probably opening up their packs. And that's why we got out of position 2 on Friday, the previous Friday, not the last Friday, but the one before. And we got the dark matter KG, the dark matter Ron Artest, the Nikola Jokic, and just overall a great out of position drop. And then this Friday, we also got the interdimensional set, which, like I mentioned, one of the best content drops of the year in my opinion, with some of the best dark matter cards. So will we see as good as Bull, Luka Doncic, Tim Thomas? Most likely not. I mean, it's really hard to top this type of content drop. So unless we get like a dark matter Yao Ming, or we get like an invincible LeBron or invincible Giannis, it's going to be hard to top an interdimensional set. But I think we're going to get something along the lines of something like an interdimensional or an out of position, because I think my team is starting to realize that is the only way to get people to open up packs. Because if they drop a mid set like James Harden, who's a cool card, he'll be fun to use, but he's not going to be as much of a pack seller as a Bull, a Luka Doncic, a Yao Ming, a Taco Fall, these super cheesy cards. If they drop a Vince Carter, he's a cool, nice shooting guard, but I just really don't think those cards really sell packs at this time of the year. So I think from now onward, most times we get a Friday drop is going to be insane, insanely good cards. If you guys remember last year, we had that one content drop, if I'm not mistaken, it was the dark matter Luka. I think it was invincible, so this is a little bit later in the year, but it was the dark matter Luka, invincible Luka, invincible MJ, invincible Kareem, and invincible Kawhi Leonard in the exact same content drop. Now I know we're not that far into the year yet, because that was like I think late May or early June, so I know we're not there yet getting those like crazy drops, but we literally got invincible Luka, invincible MJ, which were the 2 best cards last year if you guys remember, and then we also got invincible Kareem and invincible Kawhi, who were great cards in the game as well. So I think we're starting to get to that time of the year this year where maybe not that far yet into the game, but I think we're getting really close to, seeing our first invincible in packs, and then starting to just get really good content drops, every single Friday. Because before that, season 5 was like, there was 16-bit, which was cool. Highlight reel was pretty mid, out of position was really good, but then Phenoms and high res was pretty mid as well. Season 6, it started off kind of with like Supersonic. Elemental was decent, but nothing too crazy. But then these past 2 content drops with out of position 2 and interdimensional, which were amazing content drops in the game. So I think we see something very similar, whether we get a really good invincible like a LeBron, a Giannis, or just an invincible card in general like a Scottie Pippen or a Magic Johnson. or whether we see insanely good dark matter cards, once again, just like the interdimensional set, with like maybe they drop a dark matter Ben Simmons who can play point guard and he'll most likely be the best point guard in the game. Maybe they give us another Yao Ming card at a dark matter tier. I know a lot of people are guessing that we do see a Yao this Friday. I don't think we see Yao tomorrow, but if we do see Yao, that is going to completely crash the market. I think we'll get another really good content drop that I think overall will crash the market a decent amount. So if you guys wanted to sell your cards right now and kind of just prepare for that market crash, crash and just overall the end of the season, I think it might not be a terrible idea because there's only 14 days left in the season. And then we're obviously going to get the season 6 super packs, not this Tuesday, but I think, or not this Monday, obviously, but I think next Monday will be the season 6 super pack. So if you guys really aren't grinding too many game modes, like you're not really playing Unlimited that much, or you're not really playing Clutch Time Online, let's say you have all the modes completed, or you're not really just playing the game, it might be not a terrible idea to go ahead and sell your squad. Like that's what I did personally. Like these are the only cards that I actually have in my squad. Like I got Taco Fall, and then everyone else is either a budget card or a free card because I'm really not just playing the game too much, as much as I used to on this account. I do play a little bit more on my second account. I actually have like a decent team, but on this account I don't really play, so I'm just gonna go ahead and I went ahead and sold most of my cards, kind of just preparing for the market crash eventually coming once we get the Invincibles and when the new season does drop in 14 days. So if you guys want to go ahead and sell your cards, it might not be a terrible idea. If you're still playing the game and you're still grinding game modes, then I would obviously keep your team and still run with your squad. But if you kind of want to prepare to, for potentially big market crash coming tomorrow, and just in general, I think the market will continue to drop until we get Invincibles, and then once we get Invincibles, the market just goes down a crazy amount. So in my opinion, at least from looking at the market a lot last year, once we get Invincibles is kind of the changing point, the changing time. That's not the right saying. You guys know what I'm saying. It's like the changing point in the Myteam cycle where once we get Invincibles with the market just completely crashes for pretty much every single card in the game. Once we start getting Invincibles, every single content drop on Fridays and then eventually Tuesdays if we do so. But once we get Invincible cards, that's when the market's just going to tank like crazy. So it could be tomorrow on Friday. It might not be till the next Friday, or it might not be till season 7, the first pack drop in season 7. So if you guys want to prepare for that and just kind of sell your cards, I think it could be not a terrible idea. At least in my opinion. But yeah, let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think we are going to see tomorrow? Do you guys think we'll see a really good content drop with like an Invincible, maybe a Dark Matter Ben Simmons, or just let me know what cards you guys think will be coming tomorrow? And then quickly just going over the market, looking at the actual cards. Bull is still around, I think like 700k, which is pretty expensive for his Dark Matter. Luca, I would say, is about 400 to 450, maybe 500k at most. And then Tim Thomas is around the 400,000 MT price range as well. I would say you can maybe get him for like 350 at the bare minimum, or sorry, at the very least. I would say you could probably get Tim Thomas for about 350k. Looking at the out of position set, I mean, KG is super rare right now, only 2 KGs up on the market, going for 650k with still an hour left. Ron Artest is actually fairly cheap for how good of a card he is. He's still about 250, maybe 275. And then Jokic, once again, just like KG, is a super rare card right now, about like 550 to 600, at least MT for his base version. So if you guys have some of these expensive cards you maybe wanted to go ahead and sell, I think it might not be a terrible time to do so. But yeah, I just want to quickly go over the market, telling you guys I think right now is a decent time to be going ahead and selling your team or selling your cards if you guys wanted to. And then also tomorrow we are getting this Dark Matter Bull lock-in, which I'm assuming is most likely going to be the best card in the game. So going to be a lot of great content, I would assume, coming tomorrow on Friday, and a lot of stuff that could potentially drop the market. And then if you guys are looking to buy some cards, I would definitely wait till Friday, and that's going to be the best time to buy cards, just for people that don't know, or maybe don't, haven't seen a market talk video, or just don't know about the market really. The best time to buy cards is always going to be on Friday at around 3 p.m. Eastern time when the new cards are expiring. So if you guys are looking to pick up any older cards or just any cards in general, definitely wait till Friday afternoon to evening. That is going to be easily the best time to buy any card in the game. But let me know what you guys think about the market right now, and what cards you guys are planning on buying, and what cards you guys are planning on selling, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.